Hi, I'm Corey with Area Energy Resources, and thank you for watching the second part in our Telebrineller Testing video series. And today we're going to be talking about surface preparation of the part that you'll be testing. And here in this demonstration, we have a small plate that had been previously welded, and we'll be using that to demonstrate. Cleaning of the surface area is extremely important because you will realize later when it comes time to measure indentations that is made with the Telebrineller kit, that it will be difficult to see the defined edge. And this is very important as far as accuracy in your measurements, or your test results may be off a little bit, or a lot depending. So you want to make sure that you have removed any paint. This is the first and big one. If there not be any paint on the area that you're going to be testing, that will significantly affect the results. And also, if there's any rust, any buildup or anything like that, you want to remove that. You can use a sander, you can use a wire wheel. Any of these will be fine. Just make sure that the surface is as clean as possible. And again, remove any and all paint that's on there because it will significantly hinder the results. Now, the other part of the Telebrineller test in regards to surface preparation is a defined area on what you want to test. Now, with this plate, if we wanted to check the hardness of this using the Telebrineller test, we want to sample multiple areas. We're not going to just want to sample one. So we recommend using a paint marker or something similar and come up with some type of scientific process. You want to basically make grids or something to this extent. One, so that you have a sufficient number of data points, and two, so that you can collect those data points and hand them over to your client, or for recording and data keeping, record keeping. A small grid should be sufficient. Something to this extent, and what you want to do is take your readings from inside each of your grids, label them or mark them in some type of order or fashion. And you work within that area to do your measurements. And in this example, I don't think that 4 grids would be sufficient. I've just used this to demonstrate. On a piece like this, 10, maybe 12 grids would be good. It will give you a good sampling across, in this case, a piece of plate. The more data points, the better. Also, any of your collection areas, you're going to want to make sure at least a 1/4 inch away from any of the edges. This is what's recommended by the Telebrineller kit and the instruction manual, and it's typically done. Your results may vary when you start moving up towards the edge of the plate or the part that you're working with. So try to keep it a 1/4 inch away, and we'll couple this in with surface preparation. It's important that you try to have a test surface that's at least a 1/4 inch thick. You can get away with doing parts that are less than a 1/4 inch. This really has to do with movement and stability. For example, if we were to strike this bar, this test plate here, it can move around a little bit if it's not properly secured. So a 1/4 inch piece of steel will give you the weight that you need when you make your strike with your anvil. And we'll talk about that in a later video. And that's about it in regards to surface preparation. Be sure to check out the AER testing website, which is www.aertesting.com.